All right. So we're recording. So I just wanted to say a massive welcome, first of all, to every single person on this call. If you're watching the call live or if you're watching the recording, myself, Morgan, Brittany, whoever else, Hillary, whoever else, Colleen, all of our teams, we are so excited about this opportunity to hear from Carl. I mean, it's not every day that you get to hear from Carl and it be your team call. So super honored, super excited. We'll give it a couple minutes for him to jump on. I'm just going to maybe double check that I gave the right link because that would suck. Can you imagine? And then we'll kick it off. I'll kick it off, kind of talk about a couple of things that I think are the focus of our team, our teams, I guess, for this month and heading into the end of the year. And then we'll let Carl take it from there and wrap up. So I'm just going to check my message from Arnaud super quick here just to double check. All right. Okay, Zoom link is correct. So now we just give it a sec. I'm just going to double check that I didn't mute. All right, I'm going to kick it off and then we'll cross our fingers that Carl's able to join us in the next couple minutes here. So for anybody that doesn't know who I am, I'm Marie Barker. I am the creator of Boomerang Wellness. Super proud coach, super proud to be a part of this whole downline, this whole establishment. It is life-changing if you haven't already experienced that. And whether you're a new coach or a veteran coach, I firmly believe that this call is going to be of massive value to your life, especially as we head into the final months of the year. I know that this is always kind of the time where the tide breaks, right? You have the go-getters who continue pushing and set new goals and really push for the last 3-4 months. And then you have the people who kind of fall to the wayside and they let holidays and busyness and excuses get in the way. Let's just call them what they are, right? And then they kind of fall to the wayside and they go, okay, well, I'll start back up in January. And they kind of miss the train. So this call, in my opinion, is a momentum shift. It's a momentum forward. I'm just going to double check here. Oh, no, that's not right. It's a momentum forward. It's you taking initiative and integrity in your own business and deciding to show up and giving yourself permission to up level for the last couple months of the year. So give me a little thumbs up if you agree with that, because everybody's muted except for Carl Daikeler, who's on the call. What is up, Carl? Oh, now you're muted.
Sorry, my unmute. Okay, there.
Woohoo! Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I hear you talking. I don't see you talking.
Okay, how about now? I'm on speaker view. Can you see now?
Here, let me put it on speaker view.
Okay.
Do that.
That would be good.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice
Sorry
to meet
for running
you.
late. I literally have been double booked all day. So I literally just finished 3 meetings at once. But so hello and thanks for having me on your call. And where are you?
So where am I in the picture of the gallery of people speaking, or where am I?
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you sitting?
Oh, where am I sitting? Okay, so my name is Marie Barker. I'm a 5-star diamond coach. I am the leader of Boomerang Wellness. Many of them are on this call. We also have Morgan Rieger on this call, who's the leader of Limitless, 9-star diamond coach, Million Club. We've also got Colleen Bamborough. We've got, who else? Brittany Holko. We've got a few other awesome Canadian leaders on this call. And I just started it by talking about how the last 3 to 4 months of the year really are, it's a momentum shift, and you have the tide break. You have the people who are the go-getters who set new goals and continue pushing for the end of the year and beyond. And then you have the people who let busyness, back to school, et cetera, get in the way, and they kind of fall to the wayside. So some of the things that we're currently working on as a team, and the patterns that I can see personally as a coach, and we kind of polled in some of the groups, are what are the focus of the last few months of the year. And a few of the things that came up were simplification, connecting rather than inviting, and really being the example and leading from the front. There's a lot of busyness and extra fluff that I think coaches get trapped in. So I don't know if you have anything specifically to say with regards to those things, but we're really focused right now on keeping it simple, using the tools and promotions that Beachbody's given us. Thank you, by the way, for that. And really pushing to make the last few months of the year extraordinary.
So when you say thank you for that, which that do you mean?
Well, Beachbody in general, just thanks.
I just wonder if there's something that is particularly helpful that the team is finding, is pumpkin spice was like a blink.
Yes.
But well, you haven't had it yet. It's coming. It'll be gone in like hours. But
we're ready.
A little more obsessed promotion where everybody who's in the nutrition subscription file as of September 30th, which gives the leverage to sell people challenge packs. Obviously, really some leverage this month. There's Shift Shop Proving Grounds relaunching the challenge packs in all new configurations on the 1st. Obviously, Lift 4 going into BOD, Mesdamas going into BOD, and then Transform 20 in early December. So, there is that. And what I would say, I don't really have an agenda for this, so I can answer some questions. There's a couple of categories that I don't answer questions on, like what products can you tell us about, and what new territories you're going to. But other stuff, anything that I know, I'll answer.
Absolutely.
If there are questions, then I'll try to maybe keep an eye on the chat. But what I would say is I really appreciate what you're saying about not squandering the remainder of the year. And in fact, at the risk of even narrowing it more, don't squander the last 11 days of September. And that's a real thing. That is a real danger, particularly at the end of any month. It's very common that we see coaches who achieve their Success Club goals for the month in the first couple weeks, then they stop. And they are our best, somebody who gets one new challenger in a month is sometimes more likely to get a second challenger in a month. And so, you never know when the timing is right for that person that you're talking to. So by all means, don't slow down. And the sooner you get people on your team and working out, the sooner they start to get healthy, and the sooner they start to drink this shake. And by Shakeology, I mean, or Daily Sunshine. You guys don't have Daily Sunshine?
No, we wish.
Yeah, well, we're going to get there hopefully, but it's just not easy to get stuff up into Canada.
I know.
I think so. So the first takeaway that I would give you, if there is one, is don't slow down. Like, you need to be inviting to a challenge group right now. And just by a show of hands, we don't have that many people, 60 people here. I can click through. Okay. If you are inviting to a challenge group right now, and you raise your hand. Okay, keep it up. Just keep it up. Let me just click through. All right. All right, that's great. Good. See, I saw y'all. Good looking group. Okay. I didn't say Simon Says. Do push-ups. No. So that's great. So you should be like, I know a lot of people are, I've had a few coach calls the last 2 days, and many people are inviting to challenge groups that will start October 1st. So that or October 8th. Those seem to be I guess October 8th is a Monday, I think. So, yeah, it is. So, and that's the day that A Little More Obsessed comes out. I just want to encourage everybody here that you should be and can be building your business still here in September and not slowing down. Because do you ever go roller skating uphill? I'll use roller skating. If you've ever roller skated and then you tried to roller skate uphill, you can't afford to coast at all. You have to keep roller skating. Well, September, October, November, and the first half of December those are the uphill months of health and fitness. But if you want to be building a business that then gets the benefit of the downhill months, and that's when Transform 20 goes on sale, and then January and February and March happens, which is this is so easy. You need to be roller skating uphill. Otherwise, you won't be at the top of the hill. And because right now is when you're proving to all of your followers, and anybody who followers is such an odd term, but your social network and friends and family members, right now is when you're proving to them that this is for real, that when everybody else is starting to slow down and they're starting to let their diets go and they're stopping, they're canceling their shake or whatever, you're the one that stays with it. And by roller skating up the hill, you continue your momentum so that you've got more people that might reach out to you in October. And then you've got more people who might reach out to you in November because they're going to see what you're doing. So it's critical that you don't slow down. And by the way, if it turns out that they're like, well, I really can't start a fitness program right now, that's why you've got 2B Mindset, because you've got an alternative that doesn't require any fitness, and people can manage and weight or lose weight during these months when they let food, diet, and the holidays get the best of them, but they can go into January 1st as part of your team feeling better than when they started the year this year. So that's really our goal, right? I would say that I don't know what coast you're on or what time zone everybody's in, but my assumption is going to be that here it is. Worst case, maybe 8:13 where you are. Maybe you could be way up in Newfoundland and it's 9:13. I don't know, but let's say that you're on the East Coast. You've got time at the end of this call to talk to prospects, and I'm telling you right now that you can talk to people tonight and sign a new challenger up into a challenge pack tonight. And your goal should be, after this call, not to just try to sell a challenge pack, but to get 3 people to say no to you 3 times before you go to bed. And the reason I'm saying that is, saying it that way, you're like, oh, that's not very positive. What kind of coach, what kind of CEO are you telling us to have 3 people say no to us? I'm saying that to you because if you go into these conversations understanding that what you've signed up to do, what you've chosen to do with us is very difficult. You're not asking people to drink a different kind of wine or wear a different kind of yoga pant or, I don't know, use a different kind of facial cream or try a different kind of candle. I'm thinking of all the companies that I know of. You're asking them to change their lifestyle so that they don't get type 2 diabetes, so that they're there stronger with more energy for their kids. You're trying to help influence their lives in a way that this shake, this little scoop of brown powder, which looks like every other scoop of brown powder, but it costs 3 times as much. And you're trying to influence them to drink that shake because you have a belief system that it really is this good. I don't have to drink this shake every day. If I didn't believe in it, why would I drink it? You want to know what my last 3 meals have been, by the way, today? So I had breakfast. I got into the office around 7 this morning. I had an early start. So I had a bowl of cereal at home. Then, I had my Shakeology at 10. Then I had a Beach Bar at 1. And I had a Daily Sunshine. Could have been just another Shakeology or a Vanilla Fresh at 2:30. And then I'm going to have dinner with my daughter in an hour. So, and I know that I'm eating healthier right now than I have in my entire life. And really, it's that daily Shakeology that's doing it for me. Antioxidants, prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, fiber, protein, vitamins and minerals, phytonutrients, adaptogens, superfoods, like stuff that, I did this demonstration on Instagram and Facebook on, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, where I made my pumpkin spice real fast. And I put a handful of spinach in there and some of the greens boost, fiber boost. And, I tallied it all up, and it was probably about $6.50 retail is what that thing would cost. And if you asked me, you said, hey, you know what, I don't want to drink that shake, but where can I go to a buffet or somewhere where I could get something that healthy for less than $7? And I wouldn't be able to tell you where to go. And so what I want to recommend to you is that you go out there and you talk about this with the belief that you have in this, that you've learned from listening to calls with Darren or Isabel or other coaches or other super trainers and so on, that this ecosystem of fitness, nutrition, and peer support really does work to help people. And don't you want to help more people? But expect them to say no. Because the reason that we call you a coach and not a distributor is if you were just reaching out to people tonight and you were like, hey, would you like to join my challenge group that's going to be starting on October 8th. We're going to do a little more obsessed, or we're going to do Lift 4. You want to be in that group. And if they just said yes, oh, I'd like to do a challenge group and start working out, yes, then you're just a distributor, because it doesn't require any, all you're doing is taking an order then. But you are a coach. There's an obesity problem that we need to be coached through. If you ever follow any sports like football or basketball, the coach is valuable when the team is struggling. When the team on its own is not organizing its activities to win. That's when it needs the coach. And you are the coach that helps people, individuals, overcome a lifestyle that is not currently serving them, to lose weight because they're not going to the gym on their own. They're not watching what they eat and watching their portions, or they're not drinking this nutritious shake. They are accepting cheap substitutes because they think they just need a protein shake or something to satisfy cravings, when what they really need is to be, we have the saying around here that you can be well-fed and undernourished. And that's what Shakeology does. So the reason that I say I want you to go for no, I want you to see if you can get 3 people to say no to you tonight, is I need you to start building the strength to hear no, expect no, and not try to convince that person that they should say yes, but instead ask questions. Because being a coach really doesn't start until you've heard no 3 times. So the first time, so tonight you might say, hey, I was on this call with the CEO and we were talking about this obesity problem and lifestyle disease. And he said, hey, I want you to go invite 3 people to your next challenge group. So this is what you say. I immediately thought of you. And so I'm reaching out to you. I message them, or you can call them, or you can text them, and you're like, I thought of you. I would love to have you in my challenge group because I believe in what we do. So would you join us? And that person says no. And I'm really not interested in starting a new thing right now. So you say, well, and I'm probably approaching this wrong, because really the first question is, hey, I'm starting this challenge group. Do you have, the first would be, do you have a weight loss goal? Are you interested in losing weight or getting in better shape, or is everything perfect for you? Odds are, of the 250 million people who are overweight or obese, you're going to have a conversation with somebody that says, yeah, I'd like to get an extra loop off of my belt, or I'd like my clothes to fit a little bit better, or I'd like to have more energy without drinking more caffeine. So if you ask them, if you start the conversation with, do you have a goal? Because I'm starting a challenge group. And they might say, well, I want to lose 10 pounds, but I don't really want to start something until January. So that's kind of the first no, right? So then what you do is you don't try to convince them that they should start now when you talk to them tonight. You ask them more questions and you say, well, you said you wanted to lose 10 pounds. I could help you lose 10 pounds before the end of October. Like, that's a no-brainer. Wouldn't you like to lose that 10 pounds right now? And they might say, well, yes, I would like to, but I don't have the time to do it. And well, you've got, okay, I understand. You might not have time to work out. Does that include, like, you couldn't do a workout? Because I have a workout group that works out in the morning. Could you do a 30-minute workout? Could you wake up a little bit earlier and maybe do a 30-minute workout? And if we change some of your nutrition, that could help you lose those 10 pounds so that you actually lose it before the end of October. Again, they might say, no, I don't have the time to do that workout, or I'm not interested in the whole lifestyle change right now. And then you can say, why not? That's all you want to do, is you want to try to find out why not. Because your job is not to be a convincer. Your job is to be a coach, to try to help people. Because what your goal is, if you're visualizing this tonight when you're talking to people and for the rest of this month, what you're visualizing is not, wouldn't it feel so great to get a Success Club point? That's not what I want you to visualize. What I want you to visualize is, wouldn't it be amazing to see that person drinking their shake and posting it on Instagram because they're going to be feeding themselves that much better? Wouldn't it be great to see them shooting a sweaty selfie that you get to recognize on social media and being like, I got that person to start working out in September and October when she wasn't going to start until January. And I got that guy who start Lift 4 because 4 days a week was appealing to him. That's what you want to visualize, is how good it's going to feel for you to have a role in this job of helping people take action to lead a healthier, more fulfilling life. And the more you visualize that, the easier it's going to be to ask questions, because that's my goal. Wait a minute. Like, it could be your mom, your dad, your cousins, a coworker, a friend, a neighbor, or a stranger just on social media. But you want to have the conversation visualizing, hey, I'm going to open this conversation with you. You could even say to them, I know you're going to say no, but I just want to have a conversation that I'm starting this challenge group, and most people say no when I ask them, but I'd like to see, would you like to be a part of a group of people who are trying to lose 10 to 15 pounds by the end of October? Because if you would like to be a part, I'd like to have you as part of that group, and I think it could be meaningful for you. You can take it anywhere. You do the workouts at home. We'll show you how to eat, and you drink the shake that's super good for you, that's going to feed your body right. Does that sound like it's something that's interesting to you? And you say, no, I don't want to change something right now, or maybe it is a little bit interesting. How much does it cost? You're like, oh no, don't ask me how much it costs. But no, see, I don't want you to think that way. I want you to think, of course they're not going to understand why it costs $130 or whatever it costs wherever you are. Like, of course they're not going to understand, because nobody, like most people, have never heard of a shake that costs $4 to $5 or $6 a serving, because they don't understand all that's in it. And they think that they know that competitive shakes, they say all the right things on the outside, but you know better. You know better that not all ingredients are created the same. You know better that not all ingredients are tested for potency. They can say one thing about their protein or superfoods or how they enhance the nutrition in their shake, but do you know that they test it? I know what it costs to create a shake that truly feeds your body what it's not getting from the rest of the food supply, and it is expensive, and it can't be done for less than we are doing it. It can't be done. like all the testing that's required. So what I want to see is I want to see coaches hearing that question of, well, I'd like to get involved, but that shake sounds awfully expensive. And you get to say then, that's what's great about it, because it's not expensive. Why do you think it's expensive? Well, I've never heard of a shake that costs $130 a month. And we're like, well, you haven't tried it yet. Once you drink this shake for 30 days, then you're going to see how good you feel. And I've got great news for you, that if you're interested in enhancing your life and feeling good, because that would make me feel good to help you. But if we go 20 days, we go 2 or 3 weeks, and you don't feel as passionate about this as I do, I'll remind you, and we're going to get you your money back, because I only want 2 possible outcomes from this conversation. One is you're going to do this with me, and it's going to feel great, and you're going to get incredible results, or you're going to do this with me, and you're going to find out that it turns out it's not for you, and so I'm going to get you your money back. Because the last thing I want is for you to buy it, not get the results that you want, and then be mad at me, because I want to keep you as a friend. So tonight, as you're talking to people and you're going for no, all I'm trying to do here in this phone call is brace you and make it real for the fact that, of course, they're going to say no. And it's okay. Don't be afraid of it. Expect it. You got to keep roller skating uphill. It's going to be tougher, but if you keep with it, you're going to be showing the world, your followers, your social media network, that you are serious about this, that this lifestyle you think is something important for you to share with people. And then when it gets a little bit easier come January and February, they're going to want to join you, because you're the one that you were the crazy lady or the crazy guy who kept doing it when everybody else was just eating candy and pie. So that's what you want to be. You want to be the person that saw it all the way through. So by inviting people now, but not expecting them to say yes, but having the courage to ask them questions, not influence, not convince them. Don't try to sell them. Try to help them. It's all sales ultimately, because you're trying to get to a sale, but a sale that helps them. How much better would a car dealer be if they asked you, what kind of car are you looking for? What do you do with your car? I told this story in an Instagram TV video the other day, that my son, who's 10 years old, wanted to go car shopping because someday he's going to be 16, and he just wanted to know which car he should get. So I said, okay. He's like, I really like that Fiat, Dad. I'm like, okay, let's go take a look at it. And so we go there, and he's got his camera. He wants to take pictures so that he can make the decision about what car he might get in 6 years. Good planning. So he's taking pictures around the showroom, and I'm standing there. So I got to talk to the salesman and sort of kill time while my son's taking pictures of cars. And I was just blown away at how, like, this goes into the history of Fiat, the design of the cars, what it's about. Didn't ask me a single question about what I was looking for or why we were there. Like, I was just blown away. And I'm thinking, I bet you this happens out there in the coach universe, that they start to say, I've got a challenge group, be a part of it, lift 4, just 4 days, drink this shake, get this energized, so you've got energy to work out. It's going to be amazing. You're going to lose so much weight. You ready to join me? Like without asking any questions about the person that you're talking to. So what I'm encouraging you to do in the next, maybe we'll be done in 5 or 10 minutes, that you will ask people questions, be totally okay with them saying no. As you go through the question process, as you're asking them questions, listen to what their answers are, and remember deep down where your belief system is, because you believe in this product. I hope you do. You're on this phone call at dinner time or nighttime, and you don't have to be. So you must believe in this enough to represent it. So stand up for that as you're talking about it. So when somebody says, well, that shake sounds kind of expensive, you don't have to recoil and like, don't ask me, don't say it's expensive. I'm afraid of the expensive part. No, you should be like, no, it's not expensive. People have forgotten what true nutrition should cost. It blows me away. The other day I was hungry and I had no other source of food. I went to a Subway, let's call it a sandwich shop, and got this, half the sandwich. They put the meat in it. So I had the bread, and they threw some lettuce on it, some mayonnaise, and it was like $7. And I think they gave me a bag of chips too. And I'm looking at that, and I'm like, and people complain about or are defensive about the price of the shake when that shake is delivering me so much stuff that is helping me biologically, that at 55 years old, I can feel better than I did when I was in my 40s because of the shake. And we're apologizing or defensive about it when I just bought this sandwich that is just really carbs and protein and light glazing of vegetables, if you can call lettuce that. And you shouldn't have to ever apologize for what that shake's about. And you should have confidence about it. So that's what I want you to do tonight. I want you to get off this and be like, hey, guys, just typing Instagram story, whatever you're going to do. I just got off this call with the CEO and reminding me that I'm starting the challenge group on October 8th. I'd love you to be a part of it. But first, I need to know, what's your goal? And and we're going to be goal getters. We're trying to help people lose a certain amount of weight by October. Let me know what your goal is. How much weight, if you could wave a magic wand and lose weight, how much would you like to lose, or however you want to go about it? And then start the conversation. And you got the opportunity to change some lives tonight if you go for it. But because that's what I'm really after with this phone call is I'm hoping that by getting on phone calls like this with coaches, that I'm reminding you that that nothing happens without action, and consistent action is where familiarity with how to succeed will start to appear. So consistency, persistence, curiosity, caring, the ability to hear no and ask questions, because that no in the beginning part of the conversation right now is, I really don't know, because you believe enough in this that when you hear no, if somebody has a weight loss goal that they have been unable to achieve on their own or by going to a gym, and they say, well, I'd like to lose 15 pounds, and they say no to your challenge group, then they must not know about the peer support. They must not know that they could do this in about a half hour a day in their basement or in their bedroom, but they'll have support of the group to help them push play. They don't know that there's a shake that most people skip breakfast, that there's a shake that they could drink for breakfast, mix it up really fast, and they will start the day healthier than they've been doing for the last 10 years of their lives. So these are the things that if you believe in this and you take action consistently, you'll get better and better and better at it. It'll never be effortless. Just like you got to roller skate, you got to keep going side to side and keep pumping the skates. But you got to get after it. So here we are, 5:34. Did you ask any questions?
Carl, you're an amazing human, first of all, and everybody's so jazzed up about what you're saying, so thank you. But I just wanted to say, like, a lot of coaches are listening to you right now, and we have, of course, everybody on this team is amazing and integral as part of it, but a lot of coaches are listening, and they're going to take what you're saying, they're going to make some awesome notes right now, they're going to go maybe talk to a couple people after this, or they're going to sit back on their heels and they're going to let fear drive. So what would you say, what would be the thing to light a fire under people's asses, basically, when fear is driving? How do you switch from fear to doing in spite of that?
Really, this is a life thing. Okay, has nothing to do with this business. You could just take this into all of your life. Okay, let me give you an example. So I'm working on a new program right now that we are going to announce at Leadership. And and the configuration of that program. And I just came out of a meeting where I found out that a bunch of changes, that there was grumbling and a bunch of changes were being made to what I had asked for. And the person was afraid to bring it to my attention. And all I can say is that person's opportunities here are limited because I can't trust them to get stuff done because of fear. So the point is, and I know that person wants to achieve something great with her career and not have it be ruled by her fear. So at the end of the day, you want to accomplish anything, whether it's weight loss, health, asking somebody out on a date, or achieving something professionally, you have to look at your fear and face it and get over it. Do the thing you fear. And because at the end of the day, if you stop, if you go, oh, what's holding me back right now? Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to press leave meeting tonight. You're going to press leave meeting, and the room's going to be quiet, or the kids will be saying something, and you're going to have this opportunity to completely ignore everything we talked about or that you're thinking right now, and just go back to scrolling through Facebook, watching Netflix, whatever you can do, or just go to bed. Or you can say, hey, wait a minute. I'm going to give this that extra 15 minutes. I'm not going to check anything else except I am going to proactively take action, because what am I afraid of? I'm afraid of getting rejected. And nobody ever died from rejection that I know of. It's only a little bit uncomfortable, and it only is rejection, really, if you're just trying to make it a sale. That's where the fear comes from. So what I would say to you is, like I would say to that person about the product that we're trying to develop, our goals are aligned. We're trying to develop this product and make it great. So if she had just come to me and said, hey, there's a couple things about this that I disagree with, so I want to talk to you about the way we're advocating this development, I would have been like, oh my God, I'm so impressed. Give her a raise. But instead, now I'm like, oh, you were so lame that I had to find this out, like through this low-grade fever through the organization, that you couldn't confront me on this idea that you had about the product. My point is, the advice that I would give anybody about anything in this moment is, are you going to live by fear? Like, is that going to be the thing on your, that is your legacy? What defined this opportunity to help? Like, this is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity, which means there's a share of that multi-billion opportunity available to you, because society is sick and not eating well and inactive. So there's a major market demand. And we are the ones creating something out of nothing. We are redefining the space and innovating in the space, which is why it seems foreign to people, right? So right now it seems foreign to them, except for 370,000 coaches and 1.5 million Beachbody On Demand members. Everybody else is like, what is that thing you're talking about? So of course it's going to be foreign to them. Are you going to let your success be dictated by the fact that people aren't aware of it, and that it can be precarious or intimidating to bring it up to them? And I would say, no, you reject that. Be the boss of fear. Reject fear. Live your life in a way that enhances and contributes and steps up for what you want to achieve and what effect you want to have on people's lives. So do that today and just help one person tonight or this week. But by God, help somebody tonight, and help yourself by doing that, and feel empowered to be a human being in this world that's like, I'm stepping up to do something that's I'm not just flipping burgers, and I'm not just balancing somebody's checkbook as an accountant or whatever other full-time job you might have. I'm enhancing somebody's life tonight. When you press leave meeting, you've got the opportunity tonight to start enhancing somebody's life. Even if they all said no to you, at least you raised the topic of lifestyle change, which might tilt them toward making a behavior change, even if it meant that they found a personal trainer or went to Weight Watchers or joined a gym. at least you raise the prospect that even though it's the fall, almost, they can still contemplate a lifestyle change that will benefit them. And you're the one that raised it. That's why we don't slow down on September 19th or 20th or 21st or ever, until everybody's healthy and everybody gets it. And we have redefined what health and fitness can mean and what good nutrition should cost, so that you can make a living wage for being helpful to somebody, volunteering to support them. And part of the price of admission, I think they say, the cost of admission is the people that you help. You want them to step all the way up to the full solution, whether it's Shakeology or Beachbody Performance, but fitness. If they don't have time for fitness, to be mindset, but you want them to get a solution that will serve them and enhance their lives. That's the effect you want to have on people. So yes, I don't know if this lights a fire under your butt or not, but you've got a cape. You've got a S on your chest. You've got the ability to do something meaningful. Don't press leave meeting and stay mediocre. Press leave meeting and say, I'm stepping up for myself and I'm going to invite 10 people tonight, and I'm going to follow through and invite 10 more people tomorrow. And then I'm going to send them share a cart. And when they reject me, I'm going to say, wait a minute, I don't think you totally understand what I'm talking about here, because I'm talking about something that will absolutely enhance your life. You have the ability, okay, you're going to call me Carl, the psychic CEO, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If you do this tonight and you do this for the rest of September, here's what's going to happen the first week of November. You're going to get emails from a couple of people who you've reached out to here at the end of September, and they will say, hey, I just wanted to thank you for changing my life, because I was in a bad place. I was depressed. I felt like I couldn't get out of my bad habits. I thought my kids were, and my husband or my wife was ruling my whole life. I wasn't doing anything for myself. And you shook the tree and woke me up out of that. And I joined your group, and I've lost 15 pounds, and I'm eating better. My energy's better. I'm teaching my kids to eat better, and it's because of you. And you're going to say, no, it's not because of me. I might have helped start that, get that rolling for you, but it's because of you, because you stepped up. Now I'm going to ask, I want you to join my team as a coach so that you can pay it forward just like I paid it forward to you. That's right. Psychic CEO has spoken. If you go after this, those are the kind of emails that you're going to get in the beginning of November. In the beginning of November. And it's going to feel great. And you will also make commissions and bonuses from that. But you're going to be like, oh my God, what Carl said was accurate, because I helped 10 people that last week of September. I was on fire. I wasn't watching TV. I wasn't wasting any time on Instagram. And I signed up 10 people. And then I got 5 emails at the beginning of November, people thanking me for enhancing their health. He was right. So send me an email if I was right. So I got to get on to another call here soon. So I'm going to let you guys press leave meeting and decide if you're going to do something with this. And no, you're going to do something with this, and you're going to send out a bunch of invites, and you're going to go on Instagram stories, and you're going to invite some people, and you're going to say, I'm doing something really exciting starting October 1st or starting October 8th or whatever day you want to start, and I want you to be a part of it. But first I need to know what your goals are. Just do it. Give it a shot. And maybe nobody replies, so who cares? It was a free post. But just go do it, okay? Let's leave the meeting. Let's get out of here. Let's get off of this thing, off of this crazy computer. We're all starving, or at least I am, because all I had was a beach bar and daily sunshine and Shakeology.
Carl, thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Maria, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you so much. And you just, all the comments, everybody's like, straight chills. I needed this. Everybody's saying charge, and thanks for lighting the fire. So I'm pretty sure you just made something happen.
All right, cool. Let's go. Looking forward to dropping some pumpkin spice in Canada in a few weeks. But in the meantime, go help people, you guys, and that'll make it all worth it.
You betcha. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us tonight.
All right. Thank you. Go get them.
Take care, everybody.